So today I'm talking about lifestyle changes, not just diet. Why being strict on a diet leads to failure, and what you can do about it, how to change just your daily eating habits, and workout routines to make it a lifestyle and achieve your weight loss goal and be successful. Every time I hear somebody say, I'm just gonna have to do soup for a week, or I'm just gonna juice all my vegetables, I'm just gonna be juicing, I know there is gonna be failure because it's not sustainable. How long can you do that? And then you go right back into your bad eating habits, and you're where you started, and maybe extra poundage. It's really interesting because I see people that are doing detox diets and detox and only water, just to go right back to the bad eating habits. So that detox didn't do anything because now you're putting that poison back into your body. So if you're going on a diet, don't look at it as being a diet. Go and change your lifestyle. It has to be sustainable. You have to keep doing this. You can't think that you're going to be dieting and you're going to achieve your goal weight and then you go right back into your old habits. It's not going to happen. And with your old habits, you'll never lose weight. Doesn't matter how hard you try. Doesn't matter how many times you run those stairs. If you have a heart rate monitor, just watch how many calories. Doesn't matter. You're doing an hour of CrossFit. It can burn as many calories as your pizza has or your chicken wings. So don't look at your eating habits as being a diet. Don't restrict yourself so much. Of course, you have to be pretty good on your diet, but you just have to eventually choose better foods. White meat chicken, stay lower with your fat intake. Don't do crazy, processed carbohydrates. Stay away from sugar. It doesn't mean that you never can have a piece of cake. It just means that you can have one for the whole week. Okay, you can have a couple glasses of wine. Don't drink a bottle every day. So there is a difference. So if you are thinking diet, you're gonna be bound to fail. Think lifestyle. So lifestyle would be you eating pretty healthy. You go out with your friends, and you can have, a little bit of a treat, a little bit. So French fries and this and that, whatever you want to eat. Just watch your portions, because you can rebound and get your pound of fat that you just lost right back. But lifestyle includes all foods. So as long as you're really, really good on your food most of the time, you can have a treat here and there, so you don't feel so deprived. It's okay to have a couple of tacos on the weekend. Just make sure that during the week you're pretty good with your food. You don't go overboard. Make sure that you're working out. Another part of lifestyle, of course, is excuse me, I have bad allergies. Include your workouts. Even if you don't want to do weights, you don't want to go to a gym, go walk outside. It's so beautiful. Well, I'm in Vegas, that's why it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful outside. Go get some vitamin D. Go for a walk. You can go for a little more run if you want to. Do some yoga at home. There's so many applications where you can do yoga. There's so much information online where you can go and work out, and you don't even need much of an equipment. So make it a lifestyle. Don't make it a diet. Don't make it a short-term weight loss goal, because it's not gonna. You won't maintain that. So fasting is really good for preventing inflammation, dealing with your issues. And it's good to detox and to recover, and it's actually really good for your brain, but it's not so good for your muscles and your muscle to fat ratios. They usually, the longer you're fasting, the more likely you're losing your muscle, because your body can convert your muscle into glycogen and use it as fuel. So you don't eat anything, your body will convert your muscle into glycogen. So yeah, like I said before, fasting is really good for you. I do intermittent fasting. I love intermittent fasting, where I don't eat until I come home for lunch, and and then my last meal will be at night at around 6:30 or 7 o'clock. But fasting, if you're fasting several days in a row, I can always tell when people are fasting, because after they fast, they go back into your old habits, and then they gain weight back and they gain more back. So what happens while you're fasting? Fasting, let me say this first. Fasting is really good for your brain. You're building up ketones, and that's your brain's preferred food. So or supply. Um, just it's good for inflammation, getting rid of inflammation. If you have little tumors inside of your intestine or whatever, if you're fasting, your body is actually metabolizing all these little tumors, your little uterine tumors or whatever. And it's excellent to get rid of all that. Gets rid of inflammation. You have bad inflammation, I'll get rid of it. Some of my people that I'm training have been fasting for 10 days. One lady she's been fasting for 2 weeks. This is crazy. But I think the longest I fasted was 4 days. And what I've noticed, the first day or two, I got a lot of energy. I was like, oh my God, I wasn't tired. I got a lot of energy. I could do all kinds of stuff. And then I slowed down a little bit. The third day and the fourth day was like, okay, I'm working with people, so I need to probably eat soon. But fasting, what fasting will do is, and I don't care the doctors that say is you can build muscle on fasting. You can't. Your muscle needs fuel, okay? And if you don't give your muscle fuel, your body will metabolize your muscle for fuel. What will happen is that your body is converting your muscle into glycogen, and that's going to be your fuel. And this is one thing that I've noticed when I was fasting, was I lost weight, but I got flabby, and this is something I don't want. I don't want flab. So it's hard enough to tighten up and have a tight body without fasting, so I don't need to add to it. But other than that, fasting is really good. If you're only concerned about scale weight, then fasting is for you. But if you're concerned about maintaining your muscle and low body fat, then you should not be fasting. So if you're going out with your friends and there's happy hour, and it's gonna be all bar food, just go and look up their menu ahead of time and see what else they offer. Most bars offer some sort of salad, even if it's just a Cobb salad, and you can always order your dressing on the side and X out whatever is high fatty. Doesn't mean that you can't go out to eat, but you just usually can't order off the happy hour menu because it's all fattening, and you're probably going to gain a pound of fat after that one happy hour meal. If you really want that burger and you want those fries, a lean burger is probably the best choice you can do, you can make. And if you want those fries, just have a taste of them, have a few, share them with your friends, have a couple of bites on a hamburger, and put it down and let it be there. You don't need to eat the whole thing, okay? Especially if you just want to have a taste. Because that's what you're saying, right? I just want to taste. And just taste. Don't eat the whole thing. So of course, you're changing your lifestyle. You want to go on happy hour, and there's always this one person who orders for everyone, and it's usually not healthy food. So what you can do is, most bars or whatever, wherever you go, offer salad. So you can have a nice salad. You can actually customize your salad in a restaurant, and they'll be happy to do it. I always cut stuff out, and I add extra chicken or whatever I want to do. It's really good. If you were really good, if you know it, and let's say this, if you know ahead of time that you're going out to a happy hour, what you need to do is be really strict for the week, because you're going to be in happy hour. So be really strict, be really good, drink your water, and you can have that burger and fries on happy hour, or that slice of pizza, or whatever you want to eat, that burrito. But if you haven't been good on your diet, eat a salad. So before I leave, I want to say, if you have a birthday, I remember when we had a birthday, then all of a sudden it became a birth week, and now it's a birth month. Oh, it's your birth month. Whoever came up with that? So you're gonna eat crap for a whole month. How many pounds are you gonna put on? Just think about it. How many pounds? A birth month is a no-no. So anyway, I hope I gave you some value here, and you know, don't make it too complicated. It's really easy. I want to talk about macros next time, because I've noticed I always expect everybody knows what macros are and which ones are what, and it seems like a lot of people still don't know. So I think in the next video I want to talk a little bit about macros, maybe while I'm videotaping my cooking. But yeah, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much.